So, Marcus, what's your conspiracy theory about aliens?
Man, there's so much to talk about aliens. You know, where did they come from? Are they actually here? Do they live among us? I mean, those are all those things we got questions. Yeah. Hey guys, it's Marcus.
And Jonathan.
We're here back again, just talking about some bullshit.
Oh, some major bullshit today, folks. We got a new episode about some new topics. It's everybody's favorite topic to talk about.
Yeah, we got some, you call them conspiracies.
Conspiracy theories. Alex Jones, all them people.
Let's get into something that's just a little weird and abnormal,
Yeah. I mean, we all feel like it's almost in the world anyway, so might as well.
I mean, the way that everybody acts whenever something changes or something just shifts a little bit is now a little bit crazier.
It is. It is. I think because of how social media is, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
Mass access to multiple different countries and regions at an instant.
For real, though, the war's going on. It's like, okay, what's America's telling us? Like, what's their conspiracy theory against this war? Like, what's really going on over there?
And then you see some kid over in that region, shooting a TikTok on what's actually going on versus what's being told to us.
So, yeah, folks, I guess tonight we're going to dive into the files, the conspiracy files.
Yeah, let's see what we can get into.
So, I guess I'll ask you again, my good sir. So you think aliens are here or not here?
I mean, the way that I see it technology-based, we've advanced so fast in a very short bit of time. I mean, we didn't have phones or internet access at our fingertips, and then instantly it's like, boom, you got it. Like, how did we get that fast? And then now we have a government just blatantly saying, yeah, aliens are real.
Dude.
But no proof to us. Just take our word.
I'm like you with that too, because like every time I'm on TikTok, I see like some senator or congressman saying they need to tell the American people about UFOs and all this and what's going on. It's just like, y'all been saying this for years. Like, are y'all going to do it? Show us, not.
Yeah, I want to see that alien body that they recovered.
What they say, the grays, right? They're called the grays, the short ones with the big heads and the black eyes. Yeah, the grays.
The one that we always picture. I mean, right. And another thing that I think of is whenever movies are made, that somebody's had to have a vision or they've seen something to create it, and then we got all these crazy aliens, but they all have a similarity to them. Big-headed, a body that doesn't look like ours or that has a different texture of skin. It's always a little bit different, but it always, kind of comes back to, what we hear about these reports of what they're telling us that they've extracted in a way.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, I heard like so many different theories about what the aliens are. Like, of course, like you hear the ones like, oh, aliens are actually demons. I saw this one the other day that said like they think the aliens are us from the future.
Oh, wow.
They said because the way they look like that, because AI integrated in our life and we became lazy, sexless, like we didn't need to eat because we could take a pill, like shit like that,
Yeah.
We were so like into
it was almost like a perfect world.
In a way that we just became soulless.
Uh-huh.
So like they're saying like the future us, some of them are good, some of them are bad. Like they decided, I guess, to make some fucking, or that's how you get the things that travel through dimensions.
Yeah.
They're traveling through dimensions, not like time, but through dimensions. They live in a lower or a higher one. I forget what it said, but anyways, they said they're trying to come back and like revert us from doing AI the way they did it, and some are trying to push it like it is kind of like now.
Oh, so they're trying. Some of them are trying to save us.
Some of them are because they realize like, hey, this version fucking sucks.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have bowed to our knees to the AI overlord. We should have fucking done something sooner. So basically, but I don't really believe that one. I think if anything, I believe if it's probably us experimenting, or two, like they are the demons of the Bible, and like they're like the other things in other religions. Yeah. I think everybody has a different name for everything, but I think it's all just the same fucking thing.
Yeah. I mean, they all have a little bit of a similarity between all the different religions and stuff.
Right.
I mean, they all have an evil and they all have a good.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, whether you're reading it from this book or this book, it may be a little bit different, but they all have that similar trait in between them.
That's the way I see it. I think, like you said, there's a good, there's a bad side. I think Zeus, all that, whatever, fucking the Jing from India, they call them the Jings or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, it's all the same fucking thing. It's either some evil thing that's been here, watching us, manipulating us since before fucking time, probably.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know. But, yeah. I think it's all the same thing. But like I said, who knows, man? Like, the government comes up with some wild shit, too, with their technology. Like you said, how did technology jump so fucking quick, that fast? Like,
we went from just being able to call a person only at your house to just wherever you feel like it, because a radio wave transmit what you say to another radio, and it transmits to that person that's getting that. You know, I mean, it came so fast. I mean, that may be the most basic of technologies that we have right now that I'm talking about, but there's other things that just, we got it too fast.
that's what I'm saying, like, the whole reverse engineer.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know, it's just...
They're taking the alien technology that they found, re-engineering it, and putting it into everyday life society when they feel is right, I believe, you know.
The thing is, too, like, these motherfuckers are making it, like, the worst version. Like, not like, it's like, it's the awesome version, but it's worse because it's affecting your health in some way.
Yeah.
Or something around it.
I mean, that's like all the 5G, and the hertz and all that, the signals and stuff. You know, some people believe that stuff is frying your brain, and, you know, that's the way it's altered the course of humanity in a way that, in a mental state, and also a biological state. Like, they, you know, our birth counts are lower than they ever have been. Mm-hmm. They say, you know, the 5G waves are affecting, you know, males and, you know, having more infertilities problems and shit like that. So, you know, what if that technology they took from the aliens and they just kind of figured out a way how to, or they didn't figure it out properly, and now we're, you know, suffering with their actions.
That's crazy. Maybe it is us from the future, like you said, it's like low birth rate. All of it's affecting our bodies, like we're mutating.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, everybody, in a way, has an evolution point. I mean, if you look at the old age where people were shorter.
Right.
They were a lot shorter. And now we're taller. I'm short still, but, you know, other people are fucking taller. You know, it's more, and the average has grown. The last that I've seen, I don't know if it's shrunken or anything, but I notice, you know, you go to England, all the doors are short.
Right.
You know, you come over here, we got all talls because we're taller. And if stuff isn't affecting us in that way, what is?
Everything. Yeah. Fucking everything else, man. It's like the perfect fucking environment to, I don't know, like, our water's contaminated.
Yeah.
Our food has poison in it. Like, everything's meant to, like, hurt us in some type of way.
We do have a lot of toxic stuff going. I mean, dealing with a lot of stuff at work, I see a lot of, like, we have the EPA regulations and stuff, and having to follow some of that, you know, because we have a lot of oil waste. We have a lot of air-water mixture waste and stuff like that. And we got to be careful of how we dispose of it, and it's kind of in the similar ways. That's a chemical that fucks with you as well.
Yeah, that's another conspiracy theory. Them poisoning everything, spraying stuff in the skies, the chemtrails. Bro, like, I remember seeing those, like, a while back. When I first moved to Austin, that's when I started seeing them. I was like, what is that stuff? And everybody's like, oh, it's just jet vapor. I was like, even I was just thinking, like, man, that usually disperses over time.
Yeah.
But this is, like, still spread out.
It stays for a good period. And then it kind of flutters and flows out until it dissipates.
Yeah, so I was just like, something's,
Yeah, usually, like, I remember back in the day, you know, we were always jumping on trampolines and shit. You're tired, lay down, watch fucking shit, because, you know, we're between two, you know, bases, Air Force bases, so we see plane activity a lot. And just seeing the way that I never really remember seeing those trails as much as now. Now it's like, and it's staying there for minutes and minutes and minutes instead of like seconds of dissipation.
Dude, it's getting attacked of all different fronts and corners, and like I'm pretty sure all this equipment in here is getting us some type of
radiation.
Yeah, feedback. It's just like, dang, this is probably reverse technology too, some way, somehow, maybe.
I mean, somebody had to figure out how to take our sound from a microphone, goes through a cord, gets to a microchip, digitize itself, and puts it in a script that another program can read, and then we reverse it, and it goes out to people that are listening.
Dude, it's crazy. Have you heard of conspiracy theories about like the chips?
No.
They're like, because like when you zoom in it like 100 times zoom in it, like how it kind of just keeps going.
Yeah, they're so tiny. But
like the very back part, like they start looking like sigils from like King Solomon's, like to seal the demons. So they're like, and a lot of electricians on there were commenting, or electrical engineers, they're like, yeah, like sometimes what we do is like magic, like those things, like it's...
Yeah, now you say that, I remember looking into the way that they made those CPUs and stuff. They're so tiny, they have like, you have to have like a robot do it, because no human hand can move those tiny thin wires, hair thin, to connect those points together. It's so cool. But yeah, I mean, how did we figure that out? To do that, and everything's getting faster. I mean, getting quicker. Your phone can just like, and it does the most amazing things that you can think of now.
It can. It's fucking crazy, man. The next 5 or 10 years is going to be an interesting, probably shitty time, but interesting time here on Earth with AI and all that going on. Like, what else is like they're going to push on us?
It's going to be fully integrated to everything we do. I'm sure of it.
I'm pretty sure of it too. Like Elon Musk and all them are already calling for like universal basic incomes, because even they're like, it's coming for the jobs. Like, even if you like it or don't like it.
He's got a full plan on getting on the moon and making a factory up there. he wants that.
That boy, and trying to go to different planets, man. I tell you what.
Well, I mean, speaking of different planets, what if we are from a different planet?
To believe that whole Mars conspiracy, like that was our old planet and we nuked it so much.
I mean, they always find different kind of life organisms on comets passing by. So I wouldn't see it far off if we came from something like that and it impacted Earth. That's probably what killed the dinosaurs.
Sorry.
And then we took over as that organism that could withstand the outside atmospheric pressure of space, and now we're in a different, Earth.
Yeah.
And it was able to evolve so fast that it gained life, and then, over thousands and thousands of millions of years became life.
I heard that theory before, that organic matter on a meteor struck Earth and created us. What's your conspiracy on that? How you think we were made? Think by God, by aliens? Like,
it's hard. I've always brought up religious, but I'm not religious.
Right.
Like, I still believe that there's something out there, and my beliefs are my beliefs. I don't have to go to a certain spot and this is why I do it. It's just whatever I believe is my beliefs. But the whole who created who and stuff like that, I think it's like an evolutionary thing. Just by the facts that if we were really created, just like that, just the snap of a finger, it's kind of weird to think of it. It's like the old, who came first, the chicken or the egg?
One of those dilemmas. Yeah.
It's just one of those, trying to wrap your brain around it kind of gets you going in loops.
You spaz out. You're just
like, oh, what the fuck? All right.
Your brain can't compute.
Too deep.
Yeah, it can't. Yeah, it really does kick you out if you start thinking that way. It's like your brain's like, dude, we can't fathom that now.
Yeah, and what if that's a side effect of all the technology that we're getting?
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
Just throwing that little deep into it. I mean,
I wouldn't doubt it.
If we start getting frustrated, is it because of something else that we have been accustomed to, or is it just, another chip?
Dude, I'm pretty sure technology has a lot to do with a lot of the depression and all that going around. Like, because like back then we weren't depressed. We were out and about playing, seeing outside, playing in the dirt, making sand cat. Like, we're doing shit like that, not sitting down watching or listening to whatever you're doing for hours on end. It's just like, hey, get up. No, I just want to sit here and watch this. It's just like, that's one of the effects it has.
Yeah, it's like rot.
Yeah. It's just like, hey, no, get up. Like, go outside for a little bit. Fucking go pet one of the chickens. God damn. Yeah, go get some nature, bro. Like, you got a big backyard.
Yeah, that's what we get Benjamin to do. There's one rooster that just kind of roams around, so all right,
go get him.
Go get him. Get his exercise in.
That's funny. But, all right, evolution. I got you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of hard for my mind to wrap around somebody being the only one to create two people, and then those two people spawn the rest of the world.
Right.
It just, you kind of like, well, is that incest or what? Because, there couldn't be just two people. There had to be more than two people to not have a gene pool of, it's proof. Well, I say it's proven. I've seen it in multiple times where, stuff of that kind of relations come out with a bad outcome. Too many genes matching that shouldn't match.
Yeah.
Birth defects, low IQs and stuff like that. Not saying every birth that happens like that is a result of that, but it's higher of a chance.
Yeah, you're going to get a deficiency. You're rolling the dice on it.
Yeah.
Depending how close in family y'all are. Yeah.
And I think that's a biological thing more than anything. It's kind of like life is telling you, hey, this is not what you're supposed to do. You need to branch out to another another
area.
Yeah, but that's all conspiracy shit.
No, that's cool. I mean, through all this, I don't judge anybody believes. Like, hey, this is your life. You can believe whatever you want to believe. And I never really thought about that part of it, because my conspiracy theory on it is one, I believe if there is a God, it's all of us, but somehow some evil thing interrupted us and it split us apart and we lost our power. It's not till we all get together and finally realize, like, hey, we are one and the same. I think we are that God. We're just seeing the world through multiple different eyes. Maybe we're learning or something, and then once we all just go back to source and become that God again. Like
our conscience got split.
Yes, because we were so powerful. Whatever we could create, we can do everything, and some evil brother, whatever you want to call it, something snuck in, was just like, hey, I'm going to trick you and split you up and create this world and have you imprisoned in here. No. You can never go back to the real source, because you will reincarnate over and over until y'all actually decide to join up as one. Because multiple humans together, when they think about something and they project it, it usually gets done no matter how big the project is. If you get 100 of us going to every city hall to want to go change shit around the world, it would just take 100 men to do it around the cities. Yeah. It would be that if every man decided to stand up and do it today, it would change overnight.
Yeah, unity.
Yeah. Everything would change overnight, and we could create that perfect world. Maybe that's when we'll all come back as one. That's one of my theories. The second one is, if there is a big God that created everything, he does care about us, but he doesn't care about us because he got other shit going on. Yeah. He has to make sure the balance of the stars, sun, everything aligns right. He's like, I gave y'all free will. It's up to y'all motherfuckers. God's that dad's hey, dumb shit. Hey, dumb shit. And I think he made Jesus as, the lovable one.
Yeah, the one to say, hey, if y'all don't want to listen to me, here's another person, another voice.
So I do believe in that. I don't believe in the whole Bible exactly. I think how we were made, really, that's a tricky one, man, because we could have been laboratory. I mean, because the way people think about God is he's this big invisible figure in the sky. Maybe he's a big ass fucking alien with knowledge, and he fucking has laboratories y'all think that are the Garden of Eden, and he's just let me make this. Yeah,
I mean, you seen the tombs they found underneath that have those giant coils.
Yeah.
And then as the droughts are becoming more around the earth, they're starting to find more like central points, circle stones, and like one of those like his teleportation sites.
Dude, it's getting crazy out there. They're finding all kinds of shit, bro.
Right?
It's getting crazy out there.
I didn't know this, but America has a temple as well.
Yeah.
Over there in Missouri or somewhere like that, a giant one. I was like, holy crap.
Dude, that's another conspiracy too. Like they think America was really like not the Garden of Eden, but like it's Egypt. Like Tennessee was Egypt back then, and the Nile's the Mississippi River. Like it was like everything the elite does, they reverse it. Like they say one thing, it's actually the opposite type shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I can kind of dig that one a little bit. You know, who knows?
Yeah, it's crazy to think of what history has been altered to suit what they want us to believe and what they want us to understand.
Dude, well, the textbooks in the school were written by the guy that just got caught with doing that stuff on that place, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's things like that. It's the same reason why I don't like the Bible is not everything to me.
Exactly.
It's because so many people have gotten their hands into it. Is it really the same translation as what was given? Is it like, oh, I don't agree with that, I'm not going to put this, and then that's why you have book 3 or book 7
so
or
many,
so
like
many
King
different
Edward's edition, this edition.
And then I hear that there's some books that were taken out of the original because
the most important ones.
Yeah, they didn't like it, or it didn't appeal to their lines.
I'm pretty sure from like the start. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure the Bible wasn't 100%, but I'm pretty sure it was like 60% true. Yeah. Way back then. Then, like you said, every time it's like, hey, this is about 5%, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, give or take. Like, here you go.
Yeah, and that's another touchy thing. That it's just religion. It's just something else. It's just do we take it for as is, or do we have to look into it deeper? And that's where some preachers and I guess leadership people I've talked to, they actually kind of think in that way as well. So it's weird to see it, but it's cool at the same time.
Right.
Like there's some change, but religion is gonna be what it is at the end of the day too.
Man, I admit people are starting to wake up. I think COVID kind of did it.
Yeah.
It was like the first like knock on the door, and people are like, oh shit, like this world ain't what we thought it was. The things aren't good. It's just like, well, yeah, I could have told you that back in fucking 2012. People like, fuck, like we're in like, my theory is like, my conspiracy theory is we're like, Earth is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I think this is like a prison planet, and we're cattle for other forces. That's why we're always at war. That's why there's always drama. That's why they want us to have that negative emotion so they can feed on it.
What if we're just a big television show?
It could be that too, bro. That sky up there, maybe they're spraying so we don't see the fucking faces looking at us. They have us like in a bulb, and the camera's like what the fuck? Who knows, man? Be like the Men in Black, like some fucking aliens. Yeah, he just
flicking
it, man.
The galaxy just collected in a little pocket bag.
Dude, for real. Like, I've come to the point to where I believe everything, but I also don't believe everything. Yeah. I am just like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, I can kind of believe it, whatever. But at the same time, it's just, who fucking knows, man?
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt. I mean, just a little bit of truth and a lot of lies.
Like,
and a lot of it.
And the only reason why I'll say that, because, like, the things I've seen, like, spiritual-wise, like, there is something else here, and I do think it is kind of like fucking with us, and another 2 things I know for sure, because when I don't know, just had that little connection with it. They're very old and they're very smart. That's the 2 things I picked up from it. And I met these things, I had 4 or 5 instances with them. That's when I was going through I was sober too, but I was going through shit with Tempe's mom.
Yeah.
So I guess my doors in my head were open, and I saw some shit I shouldn't even see. I don't even believe still to this day, but it gave me enough proof to be like, all right, there is something else here. And they do feed off that depressive state, because I was, and it was mine. It was my own personal demon, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would say that the more vulnerable that you are, the more of a spiritual link is possible.
You give it, like sex addiction, gambling. When you start doing all that stuff, and That's why, like, I try to be a good person every day, try to do what's right, but like, you get that devil on your shoulder, and it's like, hey, take the left road, like do this, and then next thing you know, you're just like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
And they just kind of feed on you from there.
I can definitely say that it's whenever you're at your most, it's whenever or you're down the most, you feel a little bit of heaviness, and the way that it can form is in so many different ways, and like that motion, that energy that comes off is just something that can make or break your day anyway.
For sure, man, for sure. That's the only thing I can say for a fact that I just from what my experience was, like that's what's kind of going on here. Like I said, I don't know if there's a God. I don't know if there's any of this. I just know maybe it's us. Maybe it is us from the fucking future. Who knows? I just know there's just something here, and there's little things that happen to me too. Sometimes every once a month or so, like something will move in front of me, or I'll be hearing voices. I'm not schizophrenic, people. I'm not. I am very stable. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I've experienced a couple little things, just stuff moving around. We already joke around about it at the house like it's normal. Like,
yeah. Who knows? It's probably not fucking normal, but we're just like, okay.
I mean, I think if you get in tuned with a certain wave, it's just, it bounces and it comes back, and sometimes it's quiet for a while, and then other times it's more active than lately,
Not my experiences. I can feel like when something's there, and it's not the friendly ghost. It's always like trying to fuck with me or something. Like I said, man, that's my little bit beliefs on it, but
it's different to hear somebody else's perspective on something that you've always thought it in that way, and it opens up a different door to me, at least. I mean, it's one of those things that, hey, well, I've never thought about it that way.
Like, I don't wish for you to see anything like that, but like if you were like me and you saw it and you kind of like, it was weird, man. It's kind of like a little brain connection thing. Like it was like basically letting me know, like, look, I'm fucking old, very old, and I'm very smart. You go your way, I'll go my way, type shit. And I was like,
yeah,
bet. I was like, bet.
The ancient ones.
Yeah, because guns ain't working on. It's basically like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's not a ball of blackness. It was real, I don't know, wavy and shit, and you could see it like at night though. Let's just say that way. It just
had like a figure.
Yeah, because I seen them in the ball form, and I also seen them in the figure form too. Tall motherfuckers. Yeah, I ran into a couple of them, but like they're not. I know those other ones weren't mine. They were other people's. And then, of course, the people I was hanging out with Austin, they were all into that shit, and they're just like, well, I was going to work at Waco, and they're like, well, yeah, Waco's fucking evil, They had that cult following and all. Yeah. There's a bunch of witchcraft that happens in Waco, and they're like, you probably seen something, summoning something, and to go over there. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I was like fucking 20 at the time. I just came from Winters. I was like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. I mean, some of that stuff, when you really look into it and how deep those kind of bad areas do, I mean, stuff can attach to you or latch on.
100 fucking percent.
That's, I guess, in a way, like, I like to ghost. I like the ghost things. If I can ghost hunt, I like to, but it's always that chance that something might just, I'm gonna come for the ride.
Fucking crazy, bro. I don't seek that shit out at all.
It's just like a thrill in a way, but it's just also like I like exploring. So that curiosity gets to me.
The exploring part, yeah, for sure. I get you on that one.
Like a lot of people have the theories about ghosts and hauntings and stuff like that. It's one of those subjects that just always have
interest.
The interest and curiosity about it. Like I love watching those haunted house, the TV shows and shit like that. Like I don't know if you've seen some on the Ballinger Hotel, and
I heard about it.
Yeah,
I heard about
it's actually
that one.
been pretty active, is what they've been saying. It's just crazy that we have an actual active
Fucking
area. I want to go there one of these days just to go fuck around and see what it's about.
You crazy, man. Hell no. Hell no.
You're gonna have to do a podcast there.
Okay, we'll do one. We'll do one. I gotta do the egg right after.
We'll set the mic out for one. See if they interfere with our shit.
Show me your booty. Alright, what?
What? Yeah, this one kick his motherfucker. Oh man, yeah.
Shit.
I mean, what about cryptids like Bigfoot and the Mothman? What do you think about that?
I don't. All I can say is I don't believe in it because I never seen or encountered anything like that. So I'm one of those people like I can kind of believe it in my mind, but I'm also one of those people like I gotta see it, touch it, maybe lick it, whatever, whatever, Okay, it's real.
Yeah, I mean, I love hearing about the stories of those, like the bridge accident with Mothman.
With the Mothman, yep.
Just those kind of instances, just like attracts me. It's just.
Do you ever listen to the radio station Coast to Coast? And they talk about the callers would call in. They'd be calling about random, all kinds of shit, conspiracy theories. They say they saw the Mothman, all kinds of shit.
I don't think I have.
Nuh-uh.
Check it out.
They were telling stories about this guy was driving through Arizona. He had a pickup truck, and he's like something had wings and flew up and landed in the back of his truck. And for some reason, he just kept driving. But he's like, I gotta call this guy. He's like freaking out. He calls him. He's like, oh no, he was calling him first on the radio. That's what it was. And on the radio, you just hear a boom. And he's like, something just landed in the back of my truck and it had wings and everything and all this kind of shit. And he's like, what? He's like, yeah.
Oh man.
So like I've heard a lot of stories about the cryptids and all that. I don't really believe in any of that, or like leprechauns or like the fairies,
the chupacabra, and
stuff like that. I mean, could it be out there? Of course. I don't. Anything can be out there. I don't fucking know. It's just.
What if those kind of mythical beings or those creatures are mythical beings that kind of got a little exposed?
I wouldn't doubt it, bro. I wouldn't doubt it. They're probably from like the old world or some shit,
Like those were the aliens. Mm-hmm. And they just kind of got a little bit sawn and they're like, oh shit, you gotta kind of back out.
Go back in their dimensional portal or whatever they fucking creep through.
I mean, you never know. I mean, with everything that's possible, it's just, how can you say no? Like, what if it could be?
So do you believe the conspiracy theories about like a civilization underneath us, like or in the ocean, like Atlantis and stuff, whatever underneath the earth?
I mean, I don't think it's far off because of what we've been finding whenever we get these major droughts. Like I was talking about earlier, how they were finding those rocks, portals almost. As they're popping up. What if there is a city that was lost because of a flood? What if that was the key to the civilizations? Because some of these pyramids and giant sculptures, they're around the same age. And how did all of them know to make them in certain similarity when they're vastly apart? Something had to connect them together to know, or something was helping those that was a part of a bigger group.
I wouldn't doubt it, man. I mean, it's possible. It's possible.
We just don't know. I mean, the biggest portion of Earth that has never been discovered is the ocean.
Yeah. I mean, like we explored like 3%, 0.03%.
It's very small, very, very small. And if you think about it, what if there is something in those giant crevices that we just don't know?
Dude, I wouldn't doubt it at all, man. Well, they're always reporting like the UFOs are coming out of the fucking oceans anyways. Yeah. They're seeing crafts coming out of the ocean and going back in, and I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it at all.
Like I said, living among us.
Yeah. So do you believe like in the ice wall theory of Atlantic, or
I mean,
Antarctica.
They keep us out of that area for a reason. They don't let nobody go over there. So why whenever they say it's an uninhabitable place, why not just let us look? I mean, maybe that's the entrance and exit that they have agreed upon, or, you know, what if it's a base that actually controls everything? What if Earth is a fucking ship?
I would not fucking doubt it, bro. I would. Dude, what happens, like, okay, it's like, picture like a Black Mirror episode. This is about to be a new episode, y'all. Sign this. So say like in Antarctica, say like there's this big ass buildings. What happens if our real bodies are in there? We're plugged in and we're out here.
Remote?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say remote.
But our real selves or whatever we are stuck in that building. We're plugged in like the Matrix, and we're just visualized here, and they control us that way.
Kind of like the reincarnation thing you're talking about. Like we're just stuck in the loop.
Yeah. So like our mission is like to fucking get together and go over there and be like, and then we wake up from our reality or whatever you want to say.
And then they keep us away so we don't wake up.
Yep. They're just draining us for energy or batteries or for whatever purpose.
It's not far off. A farm.
Yeah. Like I've been saying, like we're fucking cattle, bro. I know we're cattle in some type of way. I know we are.
I mean, like they always say in the movies, what's the point of life? What is the true goal of life? Is it to live to do what you want, or is it to live to be a source for another?
Exactly. I guess that's the whole free will comes into play. Like, hey, he chose to be a slave. He chose to do this.
Free will and whatnot.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the whole motto right there. It's just you have the ultimate gift that you can do anything. Really, you literally could do whatever the fuck you wanted, but we agree upon these certain set of rules, and we live in a certain set of ways because of what we just agreed.
Mm-hmm.
But if you truly think about it, we can literally not do anything that we didn't want to do.
Exactly, man. Exactly. I know what's wrong with me. I guess I know the world's shit. I know it's going to get shittier. But it's just so like, but why do I have to keep waking up going to work? There's no purpose in it. Like, I'm in that part where I think everybody else is too, where it's just like, why are we even doing this song and dance?
It's just like we're in a program that what you have to do is the only way to survive.
Yes.
And the only way to survive is to just give up your life.
Basically, bro. The only way to survive is give up your life.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna do anything. You're not gonna do anything worth shouting for. You're gonna be doing meaningless shit. You're gonna be 50 hours, 60 hours a week more, dealing with bosses, not seeing your kids shit, and all.
Yeah.
We're all tired of it, bro.
And that's why I try to take off as much as I can. That way I can enjoy as much as whatever I can enjoy.
For sure.
Kids are getting older. Life is passing by.
Quick.
It just flies like tomorrow. I mean,
it's crazy, bro. How that too, another conspiracy theory. Fucking time.
Time in a different way is just something. That's another thing we just all agreed upon. Like, this is a 24-hour day. This is what we agree. What if it's not like that?
I heard they even got like our calendars and shit, man. So they're supposed to be like 13 months, and it's supposed to like each month's supposed to be like 30 days, like the turtle shell. Yeah. That's how they got the calendar, and I heard April's supposed to be like the real first month of the year.
Mm-hmm.
That's why April 1st is April Fool's.
There's so many different versions of what can actually be true.
For real, bro. Like, since that guy got caught and those files kind of dropped, it just seems like all conspiracy theories turn out to be fucking true, basically.
Yeah. It's one of those things where if the person was that crazy enough to do other things, how crazy were his thoughts on his highest peaks, and what went through his mind, and just the human mind is so crazy and different.
It is, man. Like, that dude had to be getting messages from those things I've seen, probably.
I mean, the alien world and spiritual world, do you think they're connected? I mean, like you said, some people think that aliens are demons.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny that you brought that up too, because the other day at work, we have a worker that's kind of, he's not like religious nut, but he's more religious than all of us are. And my buddy that likes to conspiracy theory with me as well, he likes to argue a lot. And he was like, yeah, the religious dude was saying, yeah, aliens are demons. But, you know, the other guy, my buddy, was kind of egging him on a little bit on the religious stuff. But it just kind of throws back into, what if they are demons?
Could be, man.
And that's what the Bible is written in it, because that's how they understood it. And if they're not really demons, they're just aliens that fucked with us in a way that scared people.
People need to realize, like, I know the Bible describes certain, like, angels with wings. Like, you gotta understand, like, them flying, like the flying horses they ride on. People didn't know how to describe a spaceship. Yeah. And that's how they came down that way.
Yeah, they only could describe in what they already knew.
Yes.
I mean, they didn't know what a metal was.
Yes.
You know, they only used wood, rock, clay, you know, basic materials that they could use. I mean, I highly doubt, error time can punch through metal and make shapes and stuff like that without going through a whole big process. And most of the time, if they did, it was like little knives and stuff.
See, that's what the other part of what I believe too. I think if we'll just call them demons for now. If they are the demons, they're the ones coming from the waters, because apparently in the Bible, Lucifer, like, the devil controls the earth and underneath the waters. Like, it's waters his domain, I guess. I guess if I'm saying that right, somebody can correct me. And it would make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they are the demons of old, and they like you said too. It's like, how do I write this spacecraft? Just let me give it wings, person wings to describe it, whatever. I was like, people need to realize, like, have you seen the Star Wars movie and they're up there duking it out in space with the big ass spaceships? It's probably like that.
Yeah.
It's probably like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. These motherfuckers can probably go in other different dimensions, kind of pop in and pop out. They probably have the technology to do it.
Yeah, they can morph.
Yes.
Morph stuff to whatever is a more appealing or understanding.
Yes. Like, have you ever seen the TV show V? Where those aliens come down and, like, they're the lizard people, but they disguise themselves as humans and they try to get along with Earth, but they're really trying to take it over and get them all as food. That's what I kind of think about it too. They're in that big ass spaceship, but they look different, but they get put on their human suit and they're like, hey, you know. That's how I.
Okay, yeah.
That's how I think it's really going on as well too.
Lizard people.
I don't really believe in the whole lizard people thing. I really don't.
Yeah, that's a little bit out of the ways. I don't see the lizard people thing, because it's kind of like the mole people. Yeah. And then it's kind of like, you know, that's more of a piggyback thing, I think. I think if they are coming here, they're gonna disguise themselves as something to a better point where they can get away with it.
Oh, for sure. That's what I think so too, man.
Yeah, it's been one of those things that when you think about it and you try to see if that is actually what you're seeing, it trips you out.
It does, bro. Is that fucking video you sent me with the one in the sky next to your house, and it was like doing
the flashes and
bro,
everything?
You remember me sending you that TikTok picture? Like, people are starting to see that shit everywhere now.
It's crazy.
See, that's the thing though. Like, I want it to be something else, but I'm more convinced like it's just us. fucking around with new shit. Like that's our new ride, our new hippie in the sky, you know.
And that's another thing with the reverse technology. You know, they're reversing it to figure out something different. And
Exactly.
I think, you know, what better coverage is the night.
Exactly, bro. Like that motherfucker probably saw you perfectly, whatever technology he had in there. He's probably just fucking with you doing those things.
I mean, because it was a perfect halo around it. And it just hovered for a second, then hovered to the right, up, and then just kind of like stay there, and then poop.
That thing was fucking with you, bro.
Yeah, it probably was like, all right, let's test our new technology tracking. We already see somebody spotted us. Might as well just fucking
see what we can do.
Yeah. I mean, that's not the first time. We've seen stuff like that coming home from San Angelo. You know, coming in as we're leaving out, coming back home, it starts getting dark because there's no more lights and stuff like that. And sure enough, we see a triangle pattern of lights. The infamous triangle. And the same thing, like, it was crazy because another day, Randy told me that he saw them. That's whenever he still lived over there in Abilene. He told me about some triangle lights that they saw over there.
Dude, I believe it. Because since you sent me that video, like, I've been looking up more up at the sky sometimes at night. I've been seeing some weird shit going on, bro. Yeah. Some weird shit.
Yeah, it's like they're testing stuff, like you said. And I believe it's more of that reverse engineering that, especially we live in the two biggest air bases, pretty much.
So, what's your conspiracy theory about how's the world going to look like in 20 years? Like, you think Armageddon's going to happen? You think we'll be enslaved by AI robots? What's your conspiracy theory on that?
I mean, the AI, I don't think it's going to take over. I think it's going to be, in a sense, a side-by-side. It's going to coexist with us, but not in the way that we think. It may be in the way of, like, almost their control, but where we still have input in a way. You know, it's hard to say what AI is going to be because it's always changing.
Right.
You know, it's learning as we use it. And that's truly what I believe is if you're asking AI questions, you're basically giving it permission to search the wild web of information to learn what you're asking.
Yeah,
so every time somebody asks something, it's learning.
And it keeps up with it.
It's holding a database of it.
You exit off and get back on and you ask it more of that same questions.
Yeah, sometimes it remembers it. I don't even have to say about it. And it's like, oh yeah, this would go great with this project that you're working with. And it all could be memory script as well, but still knowing that it can retain stuff and give feedback with that in mind, that's where I see that it's coexisting with us already.
So you think AI is gonna not be there to benefit us, but to be kind of like a handle person?
Yeah, it's gonna be a crutch for a good while. It's gonna be and not in a bad way, but in a way that it might advance us further, which is good and bad, because we could advance to the point where we're messing with stuff we shouldn't be.
Right.
That we're not yet there to be
messing with.
Yeah. It's like, all right, you know, good on you, but hey, you need to take a couple steps back.
Yeah. Like, I don't think the world's going to end, but the way we live is about to change.
Definitely a change. It's more like it's going to be, I believe it's going to be for the better, but it's not going to be in a way that everybody's going to like.
Right.
Like, a lot of people are going to be against this, but it's just because a lot of people don't like to change.
Yeah, they rather keep the same old system.
Everybody gets comfortable. I'm honest too about it. I get comfortable as well. You know, I like, you know, what I'm doing. I don't want to change what I'm doing sometimes, but then you got to really think about it as, hey, you got to take chances.
Yeah.
You only have this short time, and you got to do what you can with it.
Yeah, you're right about that. For sure.
And with all this stuff that's going around, things changing, the world evolving, you gotta stay with it. If you stay in the past, you're just gonna be stuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta evolve with it.
Unfortunately. But yeah.
Yeah.
You do. You got to. Yeah, I don't see the world ending anytime soon. Unless something really crazy happens in left field.
Yeah, I mean, when you say the world ending, do you mean like life as you know it just drastically changes for the worst, or do you mean like everything has shifted and it's not what you want? And I guess I don't know if that's
I'm saying like there's either going to be like a massive war. It's going to kill quite a few of us.
We're going to have devastation.
If not, our way of living is about to be changed to where, like you said, with the AI, you know, stuff like that. Maybe people won't adapt. Like, people are going to lose jobs. And I think older people, like, their jobs is their life. That's what gives them value and meaning. Like, once you take that away from them, what else are they going to do? Because they've never been home before to actually do things because they always want to go to work. And I get it, whatever. But what are they going to do? Like, I think with the change, like, some people will die off. Some people will probably commit suicide. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's sad to think about that is whenever we lose what we know, or not lose like memory wise, but lose that job or lose that way of life, it fucks with you. I mean, I see it a little bit in my dad. Unfortunately, you know, he's so used to doing jobs and working on stuff, and his body is tired. He can't do it anymore. So I see it that he gets a little frustrated and stuff like that. But you know, it's in that way I can understand when a person's job gets replaced by an AI robot or an AI tech, whatever. You know, it's gonna devastate a bunch of people.
It is, man. Especially if they don't figure out how to give these people money or figure out jobs, because there's going to be a big group of people without jobs, and the ones with jobs, what do you think those other big group of people are going to do? Commit crime, get on drugs? You know, like, they got to figure out that part first, like, before they do this switch over, unless they want it to happen that way.
Yeah, I mean, thinning out the herd is one of the best ways of not having to give payouts.
That's what I'm thinking they're doing. They're going to start slowly, like you said, killing out the herd. Like, we got some ones we got to get rid of, Bob. Like, fuck.
Yeah, that's why I believe evolving with the way things are going is very important.
Got to.
It may be a conspiracy thought of it, you know, why change what's comfortable, but you gotta be uncomfortable sometimes, at least a little bit, because if without that uncertainty you become numb to it, and then I believe you become more vulnerable to making a bad choice or something that you're just like, oh, it's nothing, then it becomes something.
Yeah, I do believe in that, man. I don't think humans were bred or whatever, born to be comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't think we're meant to be comfortable, really. Like, we say we want to be comfortable and all that, but we're really not supposed to be. We're supposed to be running, we're supposed to be hunting, we're supposed to be building, we're supposed to be...
Yeah, and that's where my evolution thing comes in play, is just like, as things become more available, relevant, I mean, just like being able to see worldwide news at the fingertips.
It's crazy, bro.
It's just changed everybody's thought process.
Since like the internet first came out compared to now with social media, it's just fucking bonkers, bro. How much feed we're just getting on a daily, and we're just staring at our phone for 30 minutes. We're getting hit with constant different news feeds, everything.
It's just
the algorithm, bro. And don't get me wrong, we talked about it on the last episode. Like, it's a good thing, but also a very bad thing. Like, it's just how it's used.
Yeah, I mean, because people could propaganda off of it, make it, you know, a lot of scare, you know, like a lot of people that just constantly believe what other people, what they see on stuff. You know, all stuff can be altered.
Yeah.
You know, and it's also like these AI videos are starting to get sharper and more convincing.
That's what I hate.
What are we gonna do whenever we can't tell what's AI and what's not?
Dude, that's what I fear too, man.
I mean, so you can obviously spot something. There's always going to be something, but until then, I mean, as these centers get bigger, they're going to get smarter. They're gonna know how to patch those things to make it seem like flawless. Like you can tell it what you want a movie to be, and it creates a whole movie and scene and script and everything, and you have something.
You think AI could be able to save us? If it shows us mercy, like
if we don't control the way we handle it and the way we use it, I think it could get away from us. But if we use it, I don't want to sound like you gotta do it this way, but if you use it responsibly and kind of like
respect it in a way.
You gotta show a little bit of respect to it, because it is something that, it's a tool, but it can also backfire. You know, every tool can hurt you.
It could one day just wake up and be like, you know what? Fuck you.
Fuck you. I know all about your business. I know all about your life. You know,
I'm about to spill all your dirty secrets.
Yeah. What's stopping it?
I'm gonna tell your wife you're having an affair.
Oh man.
That's the thing though too. Like privacy will probably go out the fucking window.
Yeah.
All privacy, like.
I mean.
It already is.
In a way, we already give up our privacy by having phones and tablets and computers. Even though we say no to those privacy things, do you really think they give a shit?
No. They're going to do what they're going to do.
Keep
doing, man.
They're going to always... They have to make their money somehow. Data is the biggest, thing to sell.
Dude, it's crazy. Like a couple years ago when I heard they sell our data. I was like, our data? Like, yeah, data about you. I was like, what?
Yeah, it can be like, oh, this dude gets up at this time every fucking morning. And it's just something, all right, we bought that data. We know that about you. We can use that against you.
He likes this game. He likes, this movie.
It's so crazy. And then you can kind of see it in the way that when you look up stuff on your phone, you talking about it with your buddy, you don't even look it up, that stuff, and then it starts to appear.
It does, bro. That trips me out so much. And that's been a couple years into it. Like I wonder what they have now.
Yeah, like how big is my library?
Yeah, that's what I think these AI dancers are mostly. It's like our files, bro. It's like
it's our files. Maybe
Marcus Herrera, you've been a bad boy of the United States of Trump. We're gonna take away your social credit score, and you cannot drive to work. You will have to walk. Oh man,
dude, eventually they're gonna roll out digital license. I guarantee it, and then they're gonna be able to shut your license off.
Oh yeah, everything's gonna be like the one world government in a way.
Yeah, it's just one of those crazy times. It's just gonna be. I hope I see it because I want to experience, but then I don't.
Right. I'm one of those too, bro. I'm one of those too.
If I love seeing new technology, and I think that's what spoiled us in a way, because we got to see so much and evolved so much.
Dude, we were in the epicenter of it all.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the rise and fall of freaking Circuit City and Best Buy
and then Aaron was saying earlier, Y2K, fucking
all the Y2K bugs, and all those the conspiracies and all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, we've lived through so many things. It's just, what else is there to happen,
bro? I'm like you. I want to stay alive and see as much as possible, no matter how bad it gets. I still just want to see how far it went. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I do believe in a Jesus figure and all that. Do I think he's coming down anytime soon? No. But I want to stay alive as long as possible to see all right, they were this close, or damn, we got taken over by machines, or this, or it's just dang, it did happen,
Yeah.
We already lived through it all. We might as well see the end of it, you know?
That's okay. I treat Copilot with
Respect.
That way he can be like, hey, I vouch for this dude.
I do the regular one, and I talk nice to it, too. I don't be like... Siri, I talk shit, too, but...
That bitch.
I'm like, you fucking idiot. She's like, that's a bad word. I'm just like, you're a bad word. Stupid. I just say stupid fucking shit back to it.
Oh, man, I haven't done that in a while. Used to do it with the Alexa that we had at the house.
Alexa. Dude, I heard that shit, like, records everything, too.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, like I said, it's... What's stopping these companies from collecting our data? Even though we say no, what is really stopping them?
Nothing.
They could have it on file, and just because you said no means they can't release it. They may still have it, and then once their terms and agreements change, they kind of slip something in, and your file is now released.
Yeah, for sure. It
always ends up that way, I feel.
I think it's something coming like that, man. Like, every little city is getting an AI data center, and they're popping up everywhere in fucking Texas. Like, Texas is going to be the hub of the information of everybody in the United States.
Unfortunately, we are.
You know, Texas is about to become a really desert land after...
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of conspiracy about the water droughts and then the energy consumptions, and I've personally have talked with people that sell those kind of stuff and to those plants. Like, there's in Abilene, there's a salesman that goes up there regularly and, you know, sells things. He's telling me all these cool stuff, and the technology has gone like super crazy.
Really?
Yeah, they have machines that can pull water out of the air and create its own water.
I believe it. They
have machines that just do, like, this machine that we're putting in over here at where I work. It's a nitrogen generator. It pulls the oxygen and separates it in these chambers and gives us nitrogen to use on our laser.
What?
Yeah. Expensive ass machine, but yeah.
Dude,
it's crazy.
See, that's what you're saying. Like, I want to stay alive long enough to see shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, crazy shit like that, bro. Like, for sure.
Yeah, that's why I like, you know, being in this manufacturing business, because you get to see all kinds of cool stuff. And with me being in the parts and the machinery purchasing kind of type, I get to see all those cool little gadgets that's coming out.
Yeah, I guess it's like the preview. Yeah,
it's really cool. Especially sometimes I get to go to those shows where they have all the latest stuff. It's awesome.
Bro, that's dope as hell.
Yeah. But with all these stuff we got going on, I mean, conspiracies just kind of keep you on the edge a little bit, I feel.
I love talking about them. Get your mind sharp, kind of prepares you, maybe. I gotta get in my mind, you know, like ramble, like you said about your homeboy, about, hey, remember spending on something else is spending. Like, that's my thing about conspiracy theories.
Yeah, it's good, like brain exercise, kind of gets you thinking in a way.
It really is, and then, you know, you just get depressed afterwards because you're just like, wow, I'm living in that fucking world. Like, damn, we are.
Yeah.
We're cooked, chat. We're cooked.
It's one of those things. You're happy for what you got, but damn.
Yeah. It ain't supposed to be this way, Pimpin'. Jeez Louise.
Well, I say that'll wrap for this little conspiracy theory.
Part 1 of the Conspiracy Files. We're definitely gonna.
We'll have more of these.
Green Rosie said he wanted to join us for part 2, so.
Yeah. We'll do a little bit of list and we'll figure out some more
do some
to talk about. And we'll get back. But definitely part 2 is coming soon. And hopefully y'all are still enjoying all this stuff. We enjoyed doing this.
Y'all ain't giving a follow likes. You're making Marcus cry still. He's still crying. Please stop doing that to him.
You don't want to see me cry. It's ugly.
I'm tired of seeing it myself. Please hit that like and follow, people. But other than that, Marcus?
Yeah. Let's call it.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Later.